Hello students, you are welcome in Permutations and Combinations chapter 7 part 2. We will discuss permutations today. Permutations means arrangement. Now permutation, we can define permutation as it is an arrangement in a definite order of a number of objects taken some or all at a time. So suppose there are n different objects and we want to arrange r at a time. The value of r can be greater than 0 but less than equal to n. So where n is a natural number, because we have n different objects, so n naturally is a natural number. So if we want to arrange r at a time, then we can do objects, it is n multiplied by n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1. We have done this in multiplication rule in the previous exercise. Now in symbols we can represent it as npr, or we can also write down p and r in bracket. So to understand this, you consider an example. Let there are 5 books of different subjects and we want to arrange 3 at a time on a shelf. So now in symbols we can write down 5p3. So 3, it means total books are 5. We have to arrange 3 at a time, and this value that is represents r. So this should be less than equal to 5. So in symbols we can write 5p3. Now next topic, that is factorial notation. Factorial n, in symbols we write down it as n factorial, the sign of exclamation, but we will read it as n factorial. Or we can also use this way, n factorial, write n inside this angle type symbol. So n factorial n we can pronounce in this way. So factorial n is the product of first n natural numbers. It means n factorial, that is 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 up to n. So n factorial means product of first n natural numbers, where n is also a natural number. We can write this in the reverse order, at this is increasing order. If you write in decreasing order, because there are results which will be based on this order, so that's why it is convenient to write in this decreasing order. So n into n minus 1 goes on decreasing up to 3 into 2 into 1. So using this we can evaluate what is 1 factorial. It is product of one natural number, that is 1 only. 2 factorial means product of first 2 natural numbers. In reducing order we can write 2 multiplied by 1, that is 2 after calculation. Similarly 3 factorial can be written as 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. After calculation it is 6. Then 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. After calculation it is 24. Similarly 5 factorial, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. After calculation it is 120. So in this way you can calculate the value of 0 factorial that will be used, that is equal to 1 only. 0 factorial is 1. So we cannot find factorial notation of negative number. The number written inside, that should be a natural number. So it means for n natural number, n factorial will be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to 1. Now if you write all the terms excluding n in bracket, so these terms represents n minus 1 factorial. So replace n minus 1 factorial in place of this, so n into n minus 1 factorial. And further n minus 1 factorial can be written as n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. So for this, value of n should be greater than 2. So these are the results that will be used in the questions, very important result. So n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. And if you further reduce, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. Now you solve the questions based on this factorial notations. This is exercise 7.2, first question, second part. Evaluate 4 factorial minus 3 factorial. 4 factorial we can simplify, it is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Similarly 3 factorial, and it is 24 minus 6, it will be 18 after simplification. I hope it is clear. Now question number 2, is 3 factorial plus 4 factorial is equal to 7? So we have to solve both sides, left hand side, 3 factorial plus 4 factorial. 3 factorial, we know it is 3 into 2 into 1, it is 6. 4 factorial we have already calculated, it is 24. So after addition it is 30. Now solve right hand side. 7 factorial means 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Product of first 7 natural numbers. If you multiply, it will not be equal to 30, it is much greater than 30. So that's why left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So therefore 3 factorial plus 4 factorial is not equal to 7 factorial. So you can prove it. Move on to question number 4 of exercise 7.2. We are given 1 upon 6 factorial plus 1 upon 7 factorial is equal to x upon 8 factorial. Find value of x. We have done a result n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 factorial. So we have to use this result in this part 7 factorial. So 7 in the reducing order, next number is 6. So that's why 7 into 6 factorial. In this formula, the factorial notation, the number written inside, that will be 1 less than this number. Similarly, for this, if you use this result, so 8 into 7 factorial, and further 7 factorial can be written as 7 into 6 factorial. So now taking common from the left hand side, 1 upon 6 factorial common, so we are left with 1 plus 1 upon 7. From right hand side, if you multiply these two, so x upon 56 into 6 factorial, so 6 factorial will be cancelled, and if you simplify, you will get x is equal to 64. This is the answer. I hope it is clear. Question number 5th, first part, evaluate n factorial upon n minus r factorial where n is 6 and r is 2. Now you put n 6 and r 2. So if you substitute n by 6, so 6 factorial. Now n6 and r2 means 6 minus 2 factorial. After simplification, denominator it is 4 factorial. And now write down 6 factorial. 6 into 5 into 4, you can write complete solution, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, divided by 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2, and you can cancel the terms. Or you can use the formula which we have used earlier, n factorial is n into n minus 1 factorial. So using this formula, so we can write in this way, you can cancel, it is equal to 30. So this is the solution. I hope it is clear. Now after that we have to do permutations. We were talking in the before factorial notation. So permutation of n objects taking r at a time can be written as NPR. Now what is the value of NPR? That is n factorial upon n minus r factorial, where n is a natural number and r can have value less than equal to n but greater than 0, natural number. So 0 less than r less than equal to n. So this value should be less than equal to this. It cannot be greater than n. So NPR, this is the formula that will be used in the questions. So we have considered an example. There were 5 books. We want to arrange 3 at a time. So in symbols we can write 5p3, and using this formula NPR, so 5p3 can be used as 5 factorial upon 5 minus 3, and it will be 60. We have solved these type of questions in the first exercise, that is fundamental principle of counting. We want to arrange 3 books on a shelf. It means there are 3 places to fill. For the first place 5 options, for the second place 4 options, for the third place there are 3 options. So we have done, so after multiplying it is 60. So in the permutations, repetition is not allowed. So permutation can be used when repetition is not allowed, but this method can be used when repetition is allowed also. So there is drawback of this method, but we will do questions based on this formula in the next exercise. Thank you.